What's up, peeps? This is Todd, and welcome back to my show. Since the time I was 12 years old, I have wanted to make $1 million a year. That has been my goal for the last 17 years, is to have an annual income that exceeds $1 million. And this year, in 2021, the year that I turned 29 years of age, I am finally making that happen, and my income is now $1 million per year. So in this video, I want to talk about exactly how I made that happen, and share all of the tips and tricks that I've learned along the way in case you guys want to do that too. But before I jump into the video, today is Silly Hat Friday, so let's put on our Medusa hat. Now, if you think that this hat is out of this world and is probably one of the coolest, most epic hats you have ever seen, drop me one of these. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is true. My income is now $1 million per year. And the best part about this is this year I will make over $1 million, and that is after taxes, insurance, and expenses. It's one thing to gross $1 million and then actually only walk away with 600 grand, but I will actually make in my pocket $1 million this year. And wait, there's more. 0 of that $1 million is from YouTube ad revenue, and 0 of that $1 million is for selling a get rich course. So when I talk about netting $1 million in the year of 2021, it has nothing to do with YouTube, it has nothing to do with paid courses, it has everything to do with buying and selling real estate and all of the other income streams that I have. Now, if this video existed back when I was 12 years old, I would have stopped shoveling horse manure for $3 an hour, and I would have watched this video to the very end, because this honestly would have saved me 17 years. This is 17 years in the making before actually getting to net $1 million a year. Without further ado, let's talk about how to make it happen. So step one is you need to get rid of this idea that you get paid for your time. I understand that most jobs out there have an hourly rate or they have a salary. In other words, you're trading your time for money. The problem is there are only 24 hours in the day, and you can't work all of them because you have to sleep, you have to eat, you have to shower, otherwise your body's just going to completely shut down. Now, because there's a limit on how many hours a day you can work, you need to be able to set up systems or businesses that pay you even if you're not actually working. When you work for an hourly rate or a salary rate, your time has a ceiling and your income has a ceiling. There isn't an unlimited amount of money that a company is going to be willing to pay you as an employee. Unless, of course, your pay is tied to commission, and that brings me to step 2. Once you've thrown away the idea that you need to be paid for your time, you need to accept the idea that you need to be paid for your results. My friends, I have never done anything except be in sales and run businesses. I was working a sales job a few years ago, and I had a commission check of over $40,000 in just one day. That is because I was paid based on results. That $40,000 check was a commission check, and I was able to earn that because I made my company a ton of money, so they were willing to pay me commissions of $40,000. Now, the average American family of 4 people consisting of 2 adults and 2 children, on average, they make about $50,000 per year. And here I was at the age of 24, and I got $40,000 in just one day. That is again because I'm not paid for my time, I'm paid for my results. When you're paid for results instead of your time, you're able to make substantially more money for working the exact same amount of hours. That is because you're able to work smarter instead of harder, and you're able to leverage systems to help you along the way. I spend my time doing RGAs, which is revenue generating activity. That's because when I stop to think about what I do, about 20% of my activities generate about 80% of the money. So I double down and I focus on just honing in on that 20%, and I try to do that each and every day to its maximum. Now, this actually brings me to step 3, which is using leverage. You can leverage time, you can leverage money, and you can leverage labor. So in my own businesses, I have hired people to do maintenance and clean the houses or flip the Airbnbs, and that way my time is freed up to go out and get the next deal. In the past couple of months, I had 2 very large transactions. One paid me $273,000, and the other paid me $240,000. So it is in my best interest to free myself of this petty work and busy work, and instead have that time available to go get these deals done. And by leveraging your income, you can take a portion of money, put a down payment on a property, get tenants in that property that are paying off the loan, and now instead of just having money sit in the bank, your money is working for you. I've said it before and I'll say it again, my very first real estate deal, when I was a rookie, I only had to put $19,000 down, and that property to this day generates $70,000 per year in revenue. That is the power of leveraging your money. Remember that you are limited by the number of hours in a a day. Even if you could work every single hour, there are only 24 hours that you could work. But there is an infinite number of assets that you can acquire that will pay you each and every month. I can't work more than 24 hours in a day, but I could buy 2,400 or 24,000 apartment units that are paying me each and every month. And the final step to this equation is to have as many income sources as possible. So maybe you take that 9-to-5 salary, but you add an income stream. You buy a rental property or 7, and you have that as an income stream as well. You could have a side hustle where you're paid based on your results and not based on your time. You could start several online businesses that are incredibly scalable and really profitable. And then from those businesses, you can either create more businesses, invest in dividend-paying securities, or my personal favorite, buy more real estate. So in a nutshell, that is why I'm able to make $1 million per year. I am not limited by the hours in a day because I have built systems and businesses to pay me pretty much on autopilot. If you have $1 million dream, do not let someone with a $40,000 salary talk you out of it. I hope this video was helpful, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace.